What about the use of arpeggios in terms of developing fingerboard memorization?
Well, that's the greatest. You know, plus it's just about the hardest thing to play, in my opinion, on the bass. Like piano, for instance, it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
But on a bass, guitar, that skipping, that, you know, just, that's tough. One way that I teach cats is just 2-octave up the board, like this. Okay?
Yes.
I mean, this way your hand is moving every note.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
as
every note is
playing it in position.
Yeah, as opposed to just going, let's say.
In that position.
Yeah, as opposed to going. Yeah, you know, because you go. As opposed to doing like an easy skip, like. As opposed to doing that, or I go.
You get up much faster.
You can get there real fast. It's smoother, but it's tough, and it teaches you where the notes are on the fingerboard. You got to be thinking every note where. Okay, and then what you do is you run that stuff. I don't even know if I can do it anymore. Wait a minute.
Now, double stops is another thing I find is really helps you learn the fingerboard also.
Well, because you have to think 2 notes at a time all the time.
Multi-stops.
Yeah.
So your exercises seem to be more or less in terms of like mental, in terms of developing, things that make you
That's
think.
ultra important, because that way you can, especially in improvisational music, you know where the stuff's at to go for, as opposed to just jiving, let's say, where people are just wiggling their fingers and know a couple of licks. I mean, this way we're talking about, you know, the real deal. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see with arpeggios really pay off for you because you play a lot of things in thirds, large intervals.
Well, plus going up and back with them too. Here's a good exercise. So what I'm saying is, now all I did was go up in a major, you know, let's say a 7th, well, what would you just call it, a chord? It's a arpeggio, a major 7th arpeggio, so it'd just be, let's say, because I'm doing everything in C now. So it would be C major, D minor 7, E minor 7.
Come down to
F, you know. And then you go up on a G7, right? Then you come down on the A minor. Up on what actually would be like, what do you call it, the dominant 7th chord, G7 without the G in it.
See, you're using a diatonic use of the scale, playing the chords, but you're using it in a very musical way instead of going up, you know.
Oh yeah, not making it a practice, make it actually, you know,
make it musical.
Exactly, that's very important.
And it reflects in your playing also.
I always try to be musical, yeah, but, well, you know, sometimes it does. I hope not all the time, you know.